Life in general is a learning process. From when we were kids on up through adulthood, we learn different things as we grew older. That can apply to jobs, parenting, hobbies, and stacking precious metals. Like many of you, I started watching videos early on and I read up on several books and newsletters to kind of educate myself. And despite that Herculean effort, I still made mistakes. That said, I did manage to do a few things right as I learned. And I'm going to go over what I figured out along the way in this video, so make sure you stay tuned. Well, how you doing out there, YouTube? Welcome to another episode of the Silver and Gold Stack Attack. And as always, I hope you guys are doing well. And I'd like to thank you for taking a few minutes out of your day to check out the new video. The amazing support you've given the channel is really appreciated, more than you know. And you already know which line comes next. Best damn community on YouTube. You guys are the best. So today, we're going to talk a little bit about how stacking precious metals is a learning process for all of us, especially when we first got into it. Now, I have a lot of great memories of those early days and, a few bad ones where I made some mistakes. But I've already made a video on the mistakes. So this one's going to go over a few things that I did right along the way. But enough of that. Let's go ahead and roll this thing.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
So here's a list of the things I learned. Number one, I came up with a plan and figured out why I was stacking. This helped guide me along the way, and also with what I bought. Because when I first started, I was just buying up whatever caught my eye. If it was shiny, it was mine. And that's just a really poor strategy. That doesn't work. You have to have a plan. You got to know why you're stacking. Now, along with that comes number two. You have to come up with a goal and an exit strategy. Now, my initial goal was 600 ounces of silver and 8 ounces of gold. And I guess I went crazy because I passed both of those some time ago. But it gave me, seeing how much that added up, kind of gave me what I wanted for an exit strategy. I said, okay, here it is. If I keep stacking for X amount of years, this is what I'll have. And I should be able to buy some mountain property and throw a nice log cabin out there in the western North Carolina mountains. So that's the goal. I came up with a goal and an exit strategy all at once. So that's number two. Make sure you have a goal and an exit strategy. Number three, I developed an appreciation for saving money. I've told you guys before, I don't really invest in silver more than I save it as a physical savings account. And it's not for flipping, at least not for me. Plus, it's a hell of a lot more fun than just putting cash away in a savings account, right? We don't even see it. I mean, think about it. Your paychecks are just numbers that you might see on your phone or whatever. And you just never really see cash in your hand anymore when it comes to paydays anyway. But hey, look, I'd rather stack metals any day of the week. So yeah, I have a newfound appreciation for saving. Number four, I have a new mindset on money in general. I feel fantastic about saving metals versus dollars. And when I exchange fiat for metals, it makes the feeling that much more insanely satisfying. So there was a time where I would just throw money around. You know, we've all been there. We've all been there. We bought a lot of things along the way in life that weren't going to return anything, no investment. We've all been there. We've all been there. So metals kind of helped me develop an appreciation for value, valuing money, valuing my savings, and valuing saving for the future. It really changed my mindset on money. So that was a definite plus. Yeah, I can't even begin to tell you how much money I just threw away before I started stacking. It was just, hey, I had got to have it now-itis. See something, want it, buy it, and probably don't even know where it is today. But seriously. Number five, I learned patience. Again, I just told you I was an impetuous buyer. And being impetuous can lead to poor decision making. And another thing, don't try to keep up with the Joneses. The first thing I was doing was like, oh wow, this guy's got a hell of a stack. I gotta get going. I gotta get busy. I found out really quickly, unless you're a millionaire, there's no way you're gonna catch up to a seasoned stacker if you're new. Unless you're dumping everything you own, you sold something, and you're just playing catch up. But for normal stackers, when we first start out, we're dealing with averages and budgets and all that other stuff. So learn patience. That's what I did. Number 6, I learned to diversify and go against the grain of what dealers were pushing. So dealers are saying, oh yeah, Eagles are great. Yeah, these American Eagles, they hold value. And they do. They do hold value. You'll get more in a sale for an American Eagle than you would a Maple or a Britannia. But I chose the Maple as my main stacker once I figured out premiums and dollar cost averaging. So I did go against the grain for what dealers were pushing. Everybody was all about Eagles. And as a new stacker, the fact that I chose the Maple, being more affordable, and you just get more silver out of these things. You buy a tube of Maples, you're getting more silver for less money. And I'm actually kind of proud of that one. So the Maple became my stacker pretty early on. Number 7, build relationships with a reputable LCS that gives you a fair price. I'm very lucky to be friends with my LCS. He's been great. He guided me along for maybe the first couple of visits, and then by then I'd had just about everything figured out. So he's been great. He'll call me when he gets stuff in. He'll text pictures. Hey, look what I got. I go there. I shoot the crap with him. We just talk shop. We talk life. We talk vacations. It's a great relationship. And I would give the guy the key to my house, seriously. So it's pretty awesome. All right, number 8. I learned to look for deals and avoid the big online dealers as much as possible. I paid $50 for my first Silver Eagle. I admit it.
Are you crazy? Or just plain stupid?
Stupid is stupid does, Miss Blue.
I guess.
Again, that gotta have it nowitis crap that plagued me not all that long ago. Yeah, I had to have it in my hand. I'm the kind of guy that when I see something, I get set on it. I want the damn thing in my hand, like right now. So I went to Amazon and got 1 day shipping Prime, bought me an Eagle, because I was waiting for my first shipment of silver to come in from an online dealer. So, yeah, look for the best deals out there. That's what I learned. Number 9, slabbed isn't all bad. Look, you guys know I am a absolute opponent of slab bullion. I don't think it's necessary. I don't think it's particularly needed. I just don't like it. I think it's a waste of money. But as long as you're willing to pay the extra premium, like pre-33, I want my pre-33 slabbed. I'm sorry. That's where I kind of draw the line. I do want my pre-33 stuff slabbed. So it gives me that little bit of peace of mind. Even though the counterfeiters have figured out how to fake the slabs, it's kind of scary. They're faking the coin and the slab now. Unbelievable. Number 10, I learned to use the tools available when I was shopping online. I've shown you guys this website quite a bit, findbullionprices.com. Not sponsored by them. I'm not getting a kickback. I just think it's a valuable tool to use. I mean, if you type in 10-ounce silver bar, you're going to get a list of retailers that have the best price by price, lowest to highest. It's a great tool, so make sure you use your tools online. Number 11, 10-ounce bars. I found out that stacking these was my sweet spot for sure. And it became a more economical way to stack versus rounds and bullions, as long as you don't buy the pricey stuff, like these Argentia bars. These are nice, but they're collectible. This is generic. Perfect. Low cost, add weight. So 10-ounce bars, I discovered that I really, really like stacking them. And I have gotten my fair share for sure. Number 12, I discovered 90% silver before it went all whacked out on premiums. And when I did the math, I saw that it was a great way to add weight at a really low cost at the time. Now, I've seen it anywhere from 17.5 and up. If you can find it at 17.5, that's not a terrible deal. But boy, was it a lot cheaper than that back in the day. Number 13, I learned to get away from pricey novelty silver. Look, this is an Eagle, believe it or not. You can see the indentations on it. And it's been colorized. Good theme. I mean, I like the theme. But this stuff is kind of pricey. Now, the only reason I bought this is because my LCS charged me what a normal Eagle would have been at like $34 or something. So I thought it was cool enough to get. Nice little tribute there. But generally, that's stuff you want to avoid. Number 14, I learned how to dollar cost average through my weekly purchases. In other words, I would buy when silver's up, when it dips, and all around. Because I spend the same amount, just about the same amount each week. with a few exceptions here and there. I've been known to blow the budget because there was just a bunch of stuff I wanted, and that's fine. That's fine. But overall, I dollar cost average. In the end, things do tend to even out as long as silver doesn't hit like $30 an ounce, which I don't think it will this year. So I don't know how much of a buyer I would be at 30. Just depends. Just depends. Is it going to fall below 30 and hit the teens again, or is it 30 going to be the going to break the resistance point there and just continue to climb? We just don't know. But we haven't hit $30 for silver since 2013. I don't anticipate that changing in 2023. And number 15, I learned how to stack cash. Look, guys, I don't want to dip into my metals, and I've busted my butt stacking metals. I've busted my butt. I don't want to have to dip into my metals to pay a big bill that comes up that I wasn't expecting. So I try to keep roughly, on average, $15,000 in cash here, safely. We all know the dollar sucks, but we still need it for now, guys. It's not going to die overnight, and cash will still be king in an emergency situation. Now, if we go to digital currency, well, that could alter the game completely if cash is deemed useless. So I'm pretty sure we can't stack a digital dollar where the government won't know about it. So in that case, if we do go officially to a CBDC, I'll probably buy up metals with my saved up dollars and just switch from stacking cash to stacking more metals. And lastly, this is kind of a bonus. Was not expecting this. I made some really fantastic new friends in what I see as an amazing community of people, all with the same goals. Now, some of you, I only know you online, but I do consider you friends. I mean, we interact a few days a week. So others I've actually had the pleasure of meeting in person, like Patriotic Stacker and his family. My Silver Journey, Chuck Stacks. We did a fantastic show on Coin Show in Raleigh a couple weeks ago. We're going to do another one in Rocky Mount here, not far from now. But good people, all good people. It's been an absolute pleasure to meet everybody, and whether it was online or in person. Now, some of you have been here from the beginning of this channel, and which is crazy. That means a lot to me. Like, let's see, Trident, you've been there. Pistol Packing Pilot's been there. Patriotic Stacker's been there from the beginning. Silverstruck, AG76. The list can go on and on and on. You guys are so appreciated. Look, subs come and go, but it's the ones who stick around that mean the most. We're just a better community when we promote each other, which is why we do the decal trades. A lot of viewers, they don't get that. They're like, stickers are for kids. I thought this was a stacking channel. Yeah, okay, whatever. Look, part of what makes this community great is the fact that we do promote each other, and we help bring along newer channels to help get them on their feet. If it means swapping some decals, I don't care. We'll do it.
I asked Jobu to come. Take fear from bats. I offered him cigar and rum. He will come.
All right. There you have it. But the reason I've got Jobu here out today because he kind of embodies the craziness that this journey's been. So I've included him. So appreciate it, Jobu. Now, if you don't know who he is, watch the movie Major League with Charlie Sheen, and you'll figure it out. But anyway, again, this has been a crazy journey, and I have definitely grown as a stacker, both in what I've stacked and from what I've learned. But look, be sure to leave a comment down below and let me know how things are different from when you started stacking. Did you beat your goals? Have you surpassed them? Are you just about there, or are you on the way up? All the way up. I have a blast going through the comments, and I do try to respond to each one. Well, that's going to wrap it up for this episode of the Silver and Gold Stack Attack. And if you made it this far, well, kudos to you. I will definitely catch up with you in the next episode. But in the meantime, oh yeah, get ready for it.
What do you want to do with your life?
Damn right. Get stacked. Stay safe and be well, everyone. I am out of here. Peace, folks.